Because at BMW, we are pushing the boundaries to make sure that visions don't end up as unfulfilled dreams. No. Together, we turn visions into reality. And that is what makes BMW an impact company. What you will see on stage in a moment will have an impact on how people imagine the future of the car. And take my word, the car has never been as alive as embodied by this vehicle. And still, it is more BMW than you've ever experienced before. And this is how we shape the future, by acknowledging our roots, but at the same time freeing ourselves from the shackles of the past. With the courage to skip a step and to write a new book rather than the next chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of the car. The BMW Vision Neue Klasse.
Well, if I think about what a car is, it creates these memories in this space.
Wir verändern das Herz von BMW. Und dann gleich noch so cool. Was gibt's denn Besseres?
Für uns, was wir ausdrücken wollen, eben dieses Wohlfühlen, diese Wärme, dieses sich zu Hause fühlen.
Und wenn man es dann so vor sich sieht und erlebt, ist es richtig besonders. Ich glaube, dass die Marke BMW eine andere Marke sein wird, wenn wir die neue Klasse gelauncht haben.
Hammer!
BMW Vision Neue Klasse. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we aim to make individual mobility more human, more intelligent, and more responsible. And in order to achieve that, the Neue Klasse will be more than just one car. It will become a completely new generation of products. And as Oliver just mentioned, the future, of course, will be electric, circular, and digital. Big steps in technology are always an opportunity for bigger changes in design. And if done right and accepted, the design can actually speed up that change. So the changes we are going to make will bring out the very essence of BMW and transport that into the future. Now, the BMW Vision Neue Klasse gives you a first idea of what that could look like. In the exterior, we have very typical BMW proportions, a 2.5-box design with a certain forward dynamic to it, short overhangs, and a strong emphasis on the wheels. All these elements will tell you that it is probably a BMW, even though it looks much cleaner in its surfacing and details than any BMW you have seen so far. The front end shows a new interpretation of the BMW face, expressing its BMW identity through a new light signature. And light has helped us strengthen our identity in recent years already. And in some of our latest products, we have illuminated the grille. In the future, we want to reduce the number of parts and replace chrome with light entirely. But above all, we want to keep the BMW brand highly recognizable and our products very strong in character. The driving experience will remain our focus, putting the driver at ease and in control. We aim to redesign the user interaction, completely building on our experience in head-up projection. A key element will be our new BMW Panoramic Vision display, which uses the whole width of the windscreen and will be visible for all passengers. And to operate that panoramic vision display, you just need to use the right-hand spoke of the iconic steering wheel. In addition, there is a central display that we did not show until now, positioned closer to the driver and passenger, ideal for touch input. Its iconic shape matches the lines of vision and will allow your hand to go from the steering wheel to the display very quickly. These elements will become the cornerstones of our next BMW iDrive system, allowing you to keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel. The new digital aspects of our cars will not only make them more intelligent and easier to use, it will also allow for much more personalization, making each new BMW your very own. And while the technology underneath is very complex, we want the interior design to be very clean, warm, and welcoming. The materials we are developing for the Neue Klasse will help to reduce the CO2 footprint and will create a very personal living environment on 4 wheels. So, ladies and gentlemen, the BMW Vision Neue Klasse gives you a good idea of how we see the future for BMW. A future in which the vehicle will become more intelligent, more sustainable, but also much more human. Almost every aspect of the car has been rethought. It will become a true personal companion, more in tune with your personal tastes and preferences, and of course, it will offer driving dynamics and performance enhanced by a digital experience that will keep you informed and in control. And so, even though the BMW Vision Neue Klasse looks all new, it absolutely reflects the very essence of BMW projected into the future. Thank you very much.
Well, Adrian, listening to your remarks always gives us this impression that everything is effortless. And this is, by the way, what the Neue Klasse is all about. Effortless, on a completely new level. You see it when you look at the car, you feel it when you're sitting in the car, and you know it with every fiber of your being when you're driving the car. In just 2 years' time, the Neue Klasse will hit the road. Purely electric, fully digitalized, and developed with a clear focus on sustainability. Production starts in 2025 in Debrecen, Hungary. Our BMW iFactory operating without fossil-based energy. Production will soon follow at our plants in Munich, in China, and in Mexico. And the Neue Klasse is not just one car. The Neue Klasse is a completely new generation of BMW models. We are planning an incredibly fast rollout, 6 models on the road within 24 months. From SUV to sedan, there is something for every customer. And what they all have in common is the pure electric heart that powers them. It's technology clusters like the eDrive and digital enable great leaps in innovation and completely new features for all other vehicles. For example, the intelligent, revolutionary user interface and user experience, including the new BMW iDrive and BMW Panoramic Vision. Or the next BMW electric drivetrain with more than 20% improvement in energy density, 30% in charging speed, and 30% in electric range. A true technological leap. And, of course, sustainability, with a focus on recyclability of parts, more monomaterials, a higher quota of secondary materials, and, of course, less time for dismantling to enter the circle.